Okay, that's number one. Number two, this one is just as easy as what I just told you. Okay, in here now, we are going to, I'm going to delete the track I just created to show you how to do that. I'm going to remove this track. Okay, now, over on, in here, in this section over here, you have your instruments, you have effects, you have sounds, files, and pools. And it shows you everything. Instruments shows you all the instruments that are installed. The effects shows you what the effects are, whether it's reverb, chorus, flange, all that kind of stuff. Sound sets, those are all the sounds that came with this version. Files, where you can browse. You don't even have to like leave and go into Windows Explorer. You can browse and see everything on your computer from right in Studio One. Also, pool is all the files that will be used in your song. So, like I said, we're going to make this real quick. This is going to be real quick. You also have those same panels down here at the bottom of this thing. So, I mean, you can either do it from up here on the top, or you can come down here at the bottom. Now, what you're going to do is this. We need sounds because we're getting ready to do loops. We need sounds. So, I'm going into sounds. You can click sounds on the bottom, or you can click sounds here. Okay, and here's the sounds. Now, I happen to have a few more, like I said, because I'm using Studio One Artist, which is up from free. But here are the two sections that you're going to have. In Studio Free, you're going to have the instruments, and you're only going to have one instrument, and that instrument's called Presence. No big deal. It's got a lot of stuff with it that you can use. And you're going to have music loops. And there they are. And you're going to have 4 directories of music loops. You have bass, you have drums, you have keys, and then you have synth. Okay? So we were talking about drums. I'm not going to change up. We're going to stay right here and talk about drums. But I just want to show you. If I click on each one, you will see that these are the loops that are underneath. These are all the loops that are under bass. And like I said, I probably got a few more than you because I have a different version. I have the artist version. And drums. There are the drums. And then there's keys. There are the keys. Then here's the synths. Okay, now let me show you how this works. So let's go back to drums. You pick any drum beat that you want to hit. This is the name of the drum beat, and this is the beats per measure that the drum beat is in. That's the timing of it, pretty much. So we pick a beat right here. Here's your beat. I'm starting out with clap beat. So after I picked clap beat, I'm going to go down here to the bottom and click this triangle. And that's going to play that loop, so I can hear what that loop sounds like. And I can go, oh, I kind of like that loop. Okay, so now, if you want to test another one, you don't have to hit the stop button. You just pick another one, and it's going to play that next loop, or that loop, or that loop. And you don't have to go through every one. I mean, you may come up with one you like prior to that. Here happens to be one of my favorites. So I use Beat Street, like Beat Street. Now, this is how simple it is. Okay, here I go. I like Beat Street. So I'm going to pick Beat Street up, and I'm going to drag and drop it right over here into my workspace. Done. Done. I want to hear it. I come down here to the transport, hit the transport button, and play it. Okay? Do this again. Okay, now I got my beat. Okay, now I got beat. I want some bass. Same thing with bass. Pick one, play it. Now, you may not be able to hear it as loud because, for one thing, my furnace is going. The second thing is, bass is kind of, if it's a low bass, you're not going to hear it very well out of my computer. So anyway, there's a couple other ones. My favorite one happens to be the Mean and Ugly. So I really like the Mean and Ugly. So I'm going to use the Mean and Ugly. So I'm going to drag that there. Okay, there's the Mean and Ugly, and now they're even. Now, let's say, as you can see, my Mean and Ugly don't stretch as far as my Beat Street. So I need another one. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to hit the D key, the letter D on the keyboard. Boom, I got another one. There it is. I don't have to drag and drop it. I just hit D, and I get my second one. Now, I can also come to the end, and I can shorten it or lengthen it or do whatever I need to do so that it lines up. So now I'm going to go back to the beginning and play my beat and hear how I like it. I like that. You can't have that. Don't be doing it. So, and basically, that's all it is for doing loops. And I mean, you can do that again. There's drums, there's bass, there's keys. You play it. If you like it, you use it. If you don't like it, you pick another one. Drag, drop, done. That's how quick and simplistic this is. I really don't want this tutorial to be long, but I really want you to understand how easy it is and that it doesn't take a long time to do this. So, the only other thing I want to put down here to you is this. Based on the first part, if you're going to play and do your own thing as far as creating your drum beats, make sure you use the metronome, and the metronome is down here at the bottom where it says metronome, which is next to the time. You'll see a little word metronome, and you can decide how many pre-count bars you want it to be, and how long you want it to be. But definitely use the metronome, because if you're going to create your own beats, timing is everything. And after you do it, of course you want to go back and quantize, but that's a whole nother section. So there it is. There's your tutorial. Enjoy. Have a good time. If you have any questions or you'd like another tutorial, give me a holler. Let me know. We'll see what we can do for you. Catch you guys later.